Find the exact value of the following by hand and then using a TI-Inspire CAS calculator. I'm not going to do the TI CAS calculator as this is falling away and we're only allowed to use TI-Inspire calculators, not CAS calculators. However, I will be able to show you how to do it on, let's say, this TI-30XB. It is also possible, it's not possible to get exact values on just your TI-Inspire anymore, so you'll have to be able to do it manually. Okay, sine of negative 4 pi over 3. So what I'm going to start off with, because of space again, I'm just going to quickly draw my cast diagram. I'm going to say cast, I'm starting off, I'm going in the negative direction. So my first one here is 0. Then I'm going to go into the negative direction minus pi. And then I'm going to go in further into the negative direction. So I start here going negative direction, negative pi all the way to negative 2 pi. Okay, but I don't want to write pi now. My hint again is when I have the sine of 4 pi over 3, okay, it's negative to 4 pi over 3. If this is a fraction, I'm going to write this fraction as something to the base 3. So I'm going to write pi as negative 3 pi over 3. And then negative 2 pi will be negative 6 pi over 3. And you'll see why I do that. When I say minus 4 pi over 3, it means I start at 0 and I go into the negative direction. Minus pi all the way to minus pi. So this is minus 3 pi over 3. They want me to go to minus 4 pi over 3. So if this is minus 3 pi over 3, then minus 4 pi over 3 will be a little bit further into the quadrant there. So this will be then my reference angle. So I'm going to say cast. I'm going to say the sine of 4 pi over 3 is the same as, this will be now the sine of, this is minus 3 pi over 3, but I'm just going to say minus pi. And it's going in a negative direction, so it's minus another pi over 3. So if this is minus 3 pi over 3 and that is minus 4 pi over 3, then this must be just pi over 3. And pi over 3 then is my reference angle. So I can say the sine of, remember this negative and this negative only tells me where I'm finishing up. Now to find out the symbol, I look at my cast diagram. So in this case, sine is in my second quadrant positive, so it's going to be the same as the sine of my reference angle, pi over 3. Okay, sine of pi over 3, that's a special triangle. So a special triangle looks like this. 30 degrees is pi over 6, 60 degrees is pi over 3. 1, 2, square root 3. So the sine of pi over 3, there's pi over 3, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so it's going to give me square root 3 over 2. The tan of negative 5 pi over 6, I'm going to do my cast. Okay, I'm going to start with 0, I'm going to go minus pi, minus 2 pi, so I go back into negative direction. However, they give me a fraction to the base 6, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this negative pi is actual negative 6 pi over 6. And then 2 pi over 6 will be, 2 pi will be negative 12 pi over 6. We'll just make our maths easier over here. So if I go to minus 5 pi over 6, this is 0. I'm going to go into the negative direction, minus 1 pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, minus 4 pi, minus 5 pi. Minus 5 pi over 6 is going to be just before I get to minus 6 pi over 6, which means that this is my reference angle. I'm going to say this is my cast, which means that the tan of negative 5 pi over 6 will be, how do I get to that point? I start there. I say this equals the tan of minus, you can say 6 pi over 6, or you can just say pi. I'm coming into the positive direction, so I add how much? Well, to get from minus 6 pi over 6 to minus 5 pi over 6, I had to add 1 pi over 6. And again, it's not these signs that makes a difference. These signs just tells us where we're at. Now, I'm in my third quadrant. In my third quadrant, tan is positive, so it will be just tan of my reference angle, pi over 6. Pi over 6 is a special triangle. I have to show my special triangle every time. 30 is pi over 6, that's pi over 3, 1 to square root 3. Tan of pi over 6 is opposite over hypotenuse, so it's 1 over square root 3.